Former presidential candidate Herman Cain is one of the first high-profile figures to die from COVID-19. The Morehouse graduate lived in Henry County and made his mark in the business world. He also hit the airwaves as a conservative radio talk show host. During today's coronavirus briefing, President Trump remembered him as an American patriot and a great friend.
He was a very special person. I got to know him very well. And we send our prayers to Herman's great wife, Gloria, wonderful family. And I have to say, America grieves for all of the 150,000 Americans who had their lives taken by this horrible, invisible enemy.
Herman Cain rose from poverty and shot into the national spotlight through business and politics. Hope Ford spoke to one of his closest friends tonight.
Man,
I have been blessed to have achieved my American dream and then some.
Herman Cain was a well-known and successful businessman, eventually becoming the top exec at Godfather's Pizza. He often referred to himself as an ABC, American Black Conservative.
He pretty much gave a place where a lot of young Black Americans could say entertain the GOP.
Longtime friend and former executive director of the Gwinnett Republican Party, Bruce Lavelle, met Cain in the political circles. Lavelle called Cain a trailblazer and a strong Republican supporter. Here he is in late June at a rally in Tulsa for President Trump, his last public appearance. Cain, who lived in Henry County, opposed mask mandates and contracted COVID-19 at some point. One of Cain's former staffers tweeted, "I'm bracing for the cruelty online about how he deserved to get COVID and die because of his politics. They didn't know him. I did." Lavelle says Cain may have presented a tough persona, but wasn't someone to have hard feelings.
You know, a lot of people didn't know that, and especially with the type of rhetoric that's out in the political world, but I've never known him to hold a grudge.
Lavelle described his friend as humble, caring, and God-fearing.
He loved the Lord, and I think that ultimately was his light, as you might say, for who he was as a person. We're happy for everything that Herman did, but we're sad that God called him home today.
And Cain is survived by his wife and 2 children. The family says instead of flowers, they're asking people to consider donating to the Cain Scholarship Fund through Antioch Baptist Church. The family is still finalizing the funeral plans.